Well, Prime Minister Modi, who is back in Bengal on a second visit within 5 days, has inaugurated a slew of developmental projects, including an underwater metro train. That's right. There was an electric atmosphere, as you can imagine, in Kolkata. Prime Minister Modi was greeted with Jai Shri Ram chants as well. And now the Prime Minister will shortly be addressing a Nari Shakti Samman rally in West Bengal's Barasat. Well, women from Sandeshkhali have also come to attend the Prime Minister's rally. Meanwhile, the Prime Minister will also be speaking about Sandeshkhali, where the showdown has reached the Supreme Court now regarding the CBI probe, where the state government is hesitant to try and hand it over rather to the CBI. So what has really caught the eyeballs is this, that the Howrah Maidan Esplanade section of the Kolkata Metro's east-west corridor. We'll get you all the details of the Vikas push, but first, watch this. So what has, as I was telling you earlier, caught the eyeball in this Howrah Maidan Esplanade section of the Kolkata Metro's east-west corridor, signalling India's first venture into underwater metro services. According to an official release, the 4.8-kilometer stretch of the east-west metro has been built at a cost of 4,965 crore rupees. This will be the deepest metro station in India at Howrah, which is going to be 30 meters below the ground level. Well, the corridor will be helping connect key areas such as the IT hub, Salt Lake Sector 5. The Prime Minister also flagged off other train services during his visit to Kolkata, focusing on enhancing the avenues to ensure that there is urban mobility as well. In fact, these have included the Kavi Subhash Hemanta Mukhopadhyay as well as the Taratala Meherjat metro section. But before we get you all the details of that, watch these visuals. These are the visuals of the Mahila Samman rally that the Prime Minister is expected to address. You have the live visuals coming in already. Remember, all of this is coming in at a time when Sandeshkhali has been one of the biggest points of politics, which has been peaking between the TMC and the BJP. Women from Sandeshkhali have also incidentally come all the way across to Kolkata to attend the Prime Minister's rally, which is happening in Barasat. As you can see, we got you some nats as well. There has been a lot of excitement with the Prime Minister's presence, and it's also interesting to point out that this is the second visit that the Prime Minister has made to the state of Bengal in the last 5 days, and this time the focus is going to be specifically on the women. And it's also interesting to point out that when it comes to Mamata Banerjee, it seems that there seems to be some kind of nervousness in the TMC with the Prime Minister's presence for the second time in the last 5 days in the state of West Bengal. Mamata Banerjee also hurriedly has released a pro-woman scheme where the salaries of the Asha and the Anganwadi workers has been increased by 750 rupees per month. What some of the reports which have been coming in from ground zero, where the battle has been taken, because from Bengal it is expected that the road to Delhi Darbar is going to be paved. Listen in to what's happening on the ground.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी मार्च के पहले हफ्ते में ये तीसरी बार पश्चिम बंगाल का दौरा कर रहे हैं। आपको बता दें, ईस्ट वेस्ट मेट्रो कॉरिडोर का प्रोजेक्ट जो है वो इनॉग्रेट करेंगे और कई ऐसे सरकारी प्रोजेक्ट्स का शिलान्यास और उद्घाटन के बाद जो उत्तर 24 परगना का मुख्यालय है बारासात, वहां पर पहुंचेंगे। हम आपको तस्वीरों के माध्यम से दिखा रहे हैं किस तरह से ये जनसभा जिसको संबोधित करेंगे प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी, उसका फोकस सिर्फ और सिर्फ महिला है। आप देखिए स्टेज पर जो होर्डिंग है उसमें साफ लिखा गया है नारी शक्ति वंदन, जिसका मतलब है कि इस जनसभा से वो महिलाओं को संबोधित करेंगे और इस मंच पर बीजेपी के तमाम पश्चिम बंगाल के विधायक जो महिलाएं हैं और साथ ही महिला सांसद भी यहाँ पर मौजूद होंगी। बीजेपी महिला मोर्चा की जो अध्यक्ष है वो भी यहाँ पर होगी और बीजेपी की तरफ से कहा गया है जिस तरह से ममता सरकार को उन्होंने घेरा है संदेशखाली के मुद्दे पर, आज प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी संदेशखाली का मुद्दा उठा पाएंगे और यहाँ पर महिलाएं जो है बड़ी संख्या में पहुंची है, उनसे बात करेंगे, उनसे जानेंगे कि कितना एक्साइटेड है वो लोग, उनसे पूछेंगे कितना एक्साइटेड है आप प्रधानमंत्री को सुनने के लिए।
बहुत ज्यादा एक्साइटेड है, हम चाहते हैं प्रधानमंत्री आए, वेस्ट बंगाल के जितने संदेश खाली सरवाइव कर रहे हैं सब उजागर हो और जो प्लाइट एंड पेन है उन लेडीज का वो सबके सामने आए। That's how we are excited with this all effort.
Well, we are going to be getting you these ground reports. As you can see, the focus is going to be on women, Mahila Shakti, because the Prime Minister, even last time around when he was in West Bengal, he said, like Goddess Durga, the women of West Bengal, the women of Sandeshkhali must rise up and vanquish those who have tormented them. All of this is coming in while the BJP attacks the TMC for allegedly shielding the chief tormentor, as per the women of Sandeshkhali, Shah Jahan Sheikh. He used to be a TMC leader. Of course, now he's been suspended. He's been arrested as well. The TMC government says that they have done their job by arresting him. But the BJP says that the women of Sandeshkhali continue to be betrayed by the TMC government while the BJP is fighting for their rights. Let me go across to Mohit, who's joining us with more details. Mohit, it's very important, this juxtaposition of the M factor and the Mahila factor also, which is now coming in, which the BJP perhaps in their poll calculations may just help in the state of West Bengal. Very critical there.
Well, yes, in fact, the focus of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Barasat is centered around women's empowerment and providing a platform for the women to directly voice their concerns to Prime Minister. We know for a fact that how earlier also Prime Minister in his rally, specifically in the state of West Bengal, when he was in Arambagh, talked about women empowerment. And also what we are getting to know is that PM will shortly speak from there and PM will sound the bugle for the Lok Sabha elections. But this time around, we know for a fact that our government, PM has also asked all the ministers to reach out to the women voters, tell them that these are the schemes that are there for women voters which have been implemented by the government, and hence Prime Minister in this particular rally, all women rally is said to be, we can see that how women are there on the stage, and the BJP West Bengal unit have made massive preparations to make this rally a success. And through this rally, Prime Minister will also give out a message that Prime Minister wants to connect with the women directly. They can raise their concerns, they can raise their voice whenever on whatever issue, and they can directly communicate with the Prime Minister. And hence, it's a very important rally. And Meghna, in backdrop of what has happened in Sandeshkhali, in backdrop of atrocities against women, this rally is said to be very, very important, where Prime Minister again might rake up this particular issue. Earlier also he has spoken about this particular issue. So the political aspect of it, it's very, very important, and BJP had made massive preparations for this particular rally. Now earlier in the day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated underwater metro, and the development project worth crores of thousands of crores of rupees were being inaugurated. And this has been the pattern with the Prime Minister, that whenever he goes to any state, it's not just about the political rally, it's not about 2024 election, not about reaching out to the voter, but also about the development. So the politics and the development, when it comes to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, goes together. Earlier it was a development push, and now in this rally, Prime Minister will also talk about his vision for West Bengal, that how exactly the double engine Sarkar in West Bengal can work for women, can work for employment, can work for youth, and hence it's a very, very important rally that Prime Minister is also to address in some time from now.
Well, in fact, do stay on with us, Mohit. Let's also tell our viewers what really seems to have caught the eyeball is this, that the Howrah Maidan Esplanade section of the Kolkata Metro's east-west corridor, signalling India's first venture into underground metro services, according to an official release. It says that there is 4.8-kilometer stretch of this metro, which has been built at a cost of 4,900 crore rupees. This is going to be the deepest metro station, as we were telling you earlier. The Prime Minister also flagged off other train services news during his visit to Kolkata. He's focusing on enhancing the avenues for ensuring the ease of urban mobility, and this includes the Kavi Subhash Hemanta Mukhopadhyay and the Taratala Meherhat metro sections as well. In fact, Prime Minister even took an underwater metro ride. He had an interactive session with the students meanwhile. Of course, these are the live visuals that we are getting for you from the Mahila rally which is being held, and very interestingly, merely 80 kilometers away from Sandeshkhali.